So, the four of us, all together for the first time, and we're going to have a little ride out. So we've got the Voyager, we've got the Harley, and we've got the Royal Enfield. Morning there guys, how's it going? You catch me in the middle of watching two cruiser type bikes try and navigate some corners. It's quite amusing. No particular topic for today's vlog, just a general update really. So as you can tell, I'm back in Saudi, been back for a few weeks now, but I've been trying to catch up on all of my content that I've recorded in the UK, so by now the Isle of Wight videos should all be done. Hopefully you've checked those out and you've enjoyed those. Pool bike night, Lumi's Motor Cafe, etc, etc, etc. So thought I'd get out and do a little bit of Saudi stuff. But I've managed to corral the whole gang out today. You've got myself on the Ducati, we've got Samurai Ronin on his Kawasaki Voyager, you've got Mark on his Harley, and then way off down there in the distance you've got Spider on his Royal Enfield. He's leading and he's out there having fun, but I'll let him have his fun for the moment before I go and catch him up. As I say, I'm having too much fun watching two cruisers try and navigate some corners, and it's nice to get out back amongst the Saudi scenery. This is a route I've not previously taken you guys down before. This was the route that I came out, very first ride out I had in Saudi. This is a little cut road that goes through the middle of the mountains, and we'll join up with one of my other favourite roads around here. Some of my more popular Twitter and Instagram photos come from the road we're now heading down to, and I'll get a little plug in for my Instagram now. I've started up an account just to put a few pictures on. You can check that out at Mr. Chip Murphy, same handle as my Twitter account, so hopefully that should be nice and simple for people to find. Go and check me out. I put the odd photo on. I'm still getting to learn how to use it really, but if I'm out on a ride, Twitter and Instagram tend to be where the live photos go out rather than Facebook at the end of a ride, or YouTube, which can take a few weeks. But what's new in my world at the moment? Well, just kind of settling down into a routine really. I've got a few more weeks before I come back to the UK again, so rather than concentrating on the videos this time like I did on my last stint out in Saudi, I'm trying to mix it up and do videos when I can. I'm still trying to get 2 videos out a week, generally around about a Wednesday or a Thursday, and then one at the weekend. And I'm trying to get some gym time in, because I've got to be quite a chubby little sod in the last few months, and as the next time I go back to the UK, I'm going back for a wedding, I could really do with making sure that I'm going to fit into my suit. So yeah, I'm trying to add an hour of the gym a day after I get back from work, get into that habit, get into a good habit. I've had about 3 solid weeks of it now. I don't like it, but I desperately need to do it. But I have booked my tickets home for my next UK trip. Going to be back mid-October until the beginning of November. Whether I'm going to get out on the bike much or not, I'm not entirely sure. I'm turning into a bit of a fanny, to be fair, because the idea or the thought of going out in the cold and the wet October, November time in the UK really doesn't appeal to me. When you're used to this sort of mid-30s heat, the idea of being cold and wet on a motorbike just doesn't fill me with that much enthusiasm, unfortunately. I don't know, maybe I'll get back and change my mind, but I do plan to have hire cars for the entire time that I'm back, one of which is going to be rather special to go up to the this wedding that I'm going to in East Anglia, so no doubt there'll be some Twitter and I might do some YouTube stuff for that. Unfortunately, the mechanics of recording video and audio in a car is quite a bit different to vlogging on a bike, where you just stick the camera on your lid. So I'll have a little bit of a think about that one. I've been doing some research and I've been doing a bit of looking into what I can do to enhance the videos that I put up, you know. I've kind of gotten used to recording, editing, and you know, that process, but I'm trying to move my stuff onto the next level, engage in other social medias, do some more stuff with my actual videos, make them a bit more interactive, try and get the audience involved as well if I can. You know, it's easy to invite you to make comments, but maybe I'll start picking up on some of your comments and I'll do some stuff with those. A request for help. Does anybody know of any good hard drive recovery services? I have an old external hard drive that unfortunately is now totally corrupt. I can't get it to switch on, I can't get it to do anything. I could really do with recovering the data from it. When I bought my first GoPro a couple of years ago, all of my stuff got backed up onto that hard drive, so I've got a massive archive of footage from BBMF and some family stuff, and you know, everything up until pretty much I left the RAF is on that hard drive, and I could really do with getting it back if possible. While I expect it's terminal, if anybody knows of anybody that could maybe have a look at it, or perhaps see if they can recover the disk out of the hard drive itself and try and recover it that way, any suggestions would be most appreciated. Right, I think I'm going to go off and have a play with Spider. Bobbing. I have missed that scenery up in the mountains. Spider's getting his lean on and poor Mark's grounding his pegs out. So what else has been going on? Well, as I said, I've been trying to look into ways that I can improve the videos and the content that I put up. I'm really happy with how things are going at the moment, but obviously there is always room for improvement, hence why I've taken on the Instagram account, hence why I'm looking into what else I can do with my videos. One of the guys that I've come across, who I didn't actually realise was already following me, is a chap from the north of England. Now don't hold that against him, because he does talk a bit funny, and that is a gentleman called SixMiffedy, and I shall put a link to his YouTube account in the description. But what a font of bloody useful knowledge. He has an entire blog and an entire section of his YouTube videos dedicated to improving your content, making your content better, and debunking some of the myths and the inner workings of YouTube itself. So how you retain your viewers, how that's important, why things like sub for sub are really bad ideas. So you should really go and check him out. I mean, if you're interested in improving the content and the quality of your videos, which ultimately retains subscribers and brings new subscribers in, and he's got ideas about how to, you know, how to get videos out there that will generate high viewer ratings. You should definitely go and check him out. I've been checking his blogs out and I've been following his YouTube videos. I'm actually now a patron of his. I'm very happy to put my hand in my pocket and give back something to him to help him make my videos better and provide all the advice for the rest of the people, because he does it for free. You know, he doesn't charge for the advice and the tips that he gives, and they're all useful. So I'm quite happy to put my hand in my pocket and be a patron of his. And he's a piss-taking bastard as well. Bloody northern monkeys. Oh, that breeze is beautiful. Oh. Perforated jacket for the win. And there goes Mark. Warning, dangerous curves. It's exactly what we want for a bit of fun. Yeah, very first ride I came out on, I was enjoying this little stretch of road. Came hooning around here, around these curves, getting to know the bike. And then just in that lay-by over there was a copper sat there having coffee, dates and donuts, I don't know. I came hooning round, saw the copper, and it was like, oh shit. But these views, wow. These roads, this is definitely up there as one of my favourite local roads. So that's probably about it from me, I think, for this one. So I'm going to go and concentrate on enjoying this ride. Thanks very much for checking this video out. I shall see you soon. Ma salama.